What happens when you eat prunes every day? I don't know. But what I do know is prunes are good for you, and I'm going to tell you why they are good for you. There are several amazing benefits of prunes, and this is why you need to eat them. First and foremost is they're great for digestion. If you're slow, what I mean by slow, it's not mentally slow, but your digestive system is slow. I know a person, her name is, I better not give her name. She's my wife. And my wife, for years and years and years, would go one time a week. And I don't mean to the store, I don't mean to the gambling hall, I mean to drop off the kids. In one day a week, that's a slow digestive system. And that's a problem. More and more health information is coming out about our digestive system, and you need to get it going. If you're not pooping one time a day, there's something wrong. And prunes might be able to help you with that. Of course, always consult a doctor before you start anything. I'm just giving general information. I'm not a doctor. But prunes helped in that situation. What does it do? It helps get that flow going again and helps that digestive tract and gets the right microbiome and the whole bit. And it's very important. She lost weight actually after she started taking prunes. Things are going to go better if your digestive system is working. One reason is simply because there's fiber in prunes. The other is there's certain chemicals that help the digestive process. So you're going to break down food better, things are going to move faster, better motility, which is ultimately going to help with your better health. A second reason is bone health. Now, why is bone health important? Well, if you're young, you're probably not thinking about bone health. One of the things you're probably thinking about is, well, the second reason is bone health. Now, I know most young people don't think about bone health, but as you get up in age, you start to worry about your bone health. How dense is it? How strong is it? Because when you get in your 60s, 70s, and 80s, it's real easy to break a hip. And if you break a hip in your 80s, there's big problems. So what you need is better bone health. And as you grow older, your bone density usually decreases. So bone health is extremely important as you get older. Of course, it's important when you're young, you want to have strong bones, but as you get older. So a lot of people, especially women who have passed menopause, their bone health and bone density decrease. So what do you do to increase that? Well, one of the things you can do is eat prunes. It's been shown in studies, and we'll talk about those studies in a moment, but it helps for various reasons. One, the various minerals that are in prunes, and some of them are calcium, potassium, magnesium, and that's incredibly important to keep your bone density up. You don't want to break bones as you get older in that retirement, finally get that freedom and so forth, and then you start breaking bones. So prunes can help you with that. The third reason, extremely important, is heart health. And as we get older, of course, there's blockages and so forth and so on, but inflammation causes a tremendous amount of problems with your heart and your vascular system. And the antioxidants in prunes can help in that matter by keeping the inflammation lower and going after free radicals. And I don't mean like free radicals in the sense of, mutiny on the bounty. I'm talking about radicals that are free radicals within your body, and antioxidants help take care of those free radicals. So the fourth reason is blood sugar. Now, why is that important? Well, prunes have a low glycemic index, and what that means is it doesn't spike your blood sugar. Like if you drink a Coke, your blood sugar goes whoosh, and if you take prunes, you would think all that sugar and so forth would, and it's really not that much sugar, but it's slow releasing. And so your blood sugar doesn't spike quickly. So it's great for blood sugar control as well. Then the fifth reason is cancer prevention. Mainly with the colon, most of the studies have had to do with the colon. So why is that? Well, once again, there's antioxidants, but there's also phytochemicals, things that help in prevention of cancer. And we'll get into some studies in a moment. But those are 5 great reasons why you should be eating prunes. So let's talk about the nutritional value of prunes. A quarter cup, which is maybe two, maybe three prunes. I can show you a prune here. There's the size of a prune. So maybe two, if you squish them down, maybe three into a quarter cup. But they have about 80 calories. And carbohydrates, about 21 grams. Fiber, there's 3 grams, so they're a great source of fiber. Sugars, only about 12 grams, which is pretty low for a fruit. And then protein, about 1 gram, and then there's no fat. So it's a low-fat snack. But that's the nutritional side of things and the macros. Hey, if you like this content, please hit the like button. Go ahead. That's my sound for hitting the like button. Hit the like button, subscribe so you don't miss a video. It really helps us in the algorithm, helps our information get out there. So please help us out. Go ahead and hit the like button. Now, a lot of people wonder, do prunes help with skin? Your skin, my skin, everybody's skin. So the answer is, well, it seems that way based on some studies. Let me tell you a few studies. In 2015, there was a study published in the Journal of Nutritional Research, and researchers found that consuming prunes daily for 8 weeks improves skin elasticity in postmenopausal women. Now, why is that important? Well, if you've gone through menopause, and a lot of women have, obviously, their skin starts to sag a little bit more, and part of it is because they lost the elasticity in their skin. So it seems, based on this study, that their elasticity improved or got a little tighter. Let me tell you another study. In 2017, there was a study published in the Journal of Nutrients, which found that eating prunes helped the skin barrier and lowered inflammation in young adults. That's important because inflammation, like we talked about, the antioxidants, lowering inflammation in your body is important, especially in your skin. You might have eczema or some other things that are sometimes related to inflammation. Another question is, does it improve bone density? We talked about this already, but there are several studies out there. In 2011, study published in the British Journal of Nutrition in postmenopausal women who ate 100 grams, which is about a quarter cup of prunes daily for 3 months, had significantly higher bone mineral density than in their ulna, which is in your arm, than those that ate a placebo. That's a big deal. If you can just eat some prunes, it improves your bone density, especially in postmenopausal women, which is what this study was about. And then in 2016, in the Journal of Nutrition, found that postmenopausal women who ate prunes daily for 6 months had significant improvements in bone density versus those that ate something else or a placebo. Now, that tells me that you should be eating prunes, women and men, because my bone density as I've grown older has decreased. And so eating the right foods helps with that bone density. Working out and so forth helps with bone density. So eat some prunes. And then some people ask, does it help with weight loss? Well, I told you about my wife who was eating prunes now for over 2 years, and as soon as she started eating prunes, started losing some weight. So that's just anecdotal. Let's talk about a study. In 2014, a study published in the Journal of Nutrition, researchers found that consuming prunes as a snack between meals helped overweight and obese individuals with feeling full, and therefore they did not eat more, and therefore they lost weight. In 2015, a similar study was published and was the same idea that if they ate the prunes, they ate ultimately less food. All right, so which helps obviously with weight loss. Now the big one is, if you eat prunes, does it help prevent cancer? Well, that's a big question, but there are some studies, and we talked about this topic already as far as colon cancer is concerned, or preventing colon cancer. So in 2015, a study in the Nutrition and Cancer Journal found that consuming prunes and prune juice reduced the growth and proliferation of cancer cells in vitro, which means in a lab. Okay, the researchers suggested that this effect may be due to the high content of antioxidants and fiber in prunes. Now, in 2016, published in the Journal of Nutrients, found that supplementing with the diet of prune juice and prune powder stopped or prevented some of these cancer cells from forming once again in vitro in a lab. All right, so there's some studies, reasons to eat prunes. They're delicious, first of all. Most people don't even know what prunes are. It's just, it's a dried fruit. It's a plum that's been dried. I mean, who doesn't like plums? But even if you don't like plums, try a prune. They're great for your health. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please help us get out our information and subscribe so you don't miss a video. We'll see you in the next video.